Well, welcome to Game 2 of the opening day doubleheader for the El Paso Community College Tejanos. Winners 8-2 in the first game. Now looking to keep that energy going into Game 2. And Hilton grounds out to third base. One out already.
One up, one down. Easy work by the pitcher for the Tejanos. That would be Jalen Gutierrez, 6'1", 165-pound sophomore from Brooklyn, New York.
Well, as we do a little introduction here, I am not related to him. Juan Gutierrez here calling the game with coach, with Hall of Fame coach. I keep calling you head coach. You were a head coach for a long time. But Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva here. Game 2 underway for the El Paso Community College Tejanos versus the Trinidad State Trojans.
Yep, and a successful opening game here in the first game of the series by the Tejanos, as you mentioned, 8-2 win, and now looking to at least sweep for today, the second game of the doubleheader.
Yeah, this would be an ideal start, as the Tejanos also have a doubleheader tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Ground out to picks it up, knocks it down, picks it up.
Yep.
Sal Rocha. He had a solid game 1 defensively as well, and starts off pretty good here. Didn't panic after knocking that grounder down.
Just kept the ball in front of him.
And Dylan Chop, third baseman for the Trojans, now at the plate.
Mm-hmm. Looking at Chop, he did score a run in the first game. Fouled off his foot.
And Coach, I think pitching has been the story so far from Game 1. We saw Carlos Rodriguez go 5 innings, gave up 1 run, and we talked about that run being, on a potential double play that that didn't happen.
Right.
But overall, really good outing. Relief pitchers got into a little bit of a jam, but hey, 3 up, 3 down
good.
As Chop flies out to right field. We'll take a little quick break, and we'll be back.
Hi everyone, Joe Negrete, General Manager at Audi El Paso. I wanted to personally invite you guys to our end of month sales event. For the next 3 days, I'm going to be offering $2,000 off the MSRP on every brand new Audi in stock, and an additional $1,000 off if you currently own or lease a Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, or Acura. We'd love to have you come check out our inventory in person at 6318 Montana Avenue, or we're always available 24/7 at AudiElPaso.com.
Hi, I'm David Lujan, the General Sales Manager here at Audi El Paso. All the great promotions that Joe already mentioned, but in addition, the all-new redesigned Audi Q5 has promotional rates, 2.99% for up to 72 months. Come see us, we're excited. On the all-new redesigned Audi A5, we have 1.99% promotional rate up to 72 months. So come visit us here at Audi El Paso, where we show you why this is Audi.
Well, welcome back live at EISENGA Field on EP broadcast on El Paso Sports Network. We're broadcasting this game live. It's Game 2 of the doubleheader between El Paso Community College Tejanos and the Trinidad State Trojans.
Yeah, and looking at the Tejanos, again, going back to the first game, they scored 3 runs in the bottom of the first to take a quick lead, and now they're looking to do the same here, getting a quick start in the second game.
And that big, the big hit was from Kane.
Yes,
he had a 2-run shot that he hammered. He hammered to center field, probably one of the deepest parts of a little bit past the batter's eye, but a little bit to the right of the batter's eye. Excuse me.
That was a strong start for Gus there in that first game, and now starting off here and leading off for the Tejanos in game number 2, Orlando Samaniego.
And this is against Zachary Sanders for the Trojans. Excuse me. Ball.
Samaniego had 1 hit in the first game. That's a breaking pitch, a little bit high and outside. Trying to get information here on Zachary Sanders, a sophomore from Colorado Springs. A little bit high. 3-0. Good eye by Samaniego there. Hit on the count. And once again, looking to get a quick start. Oh, look out. Inside. And the Tejanos had the first base runner.
See, and that one, it didn't matter if it hit him or if it,
Correct.
if it didn't, because he was getting on base regardless on a hit by pitch or a ball four call.
Exactly.
And now we have Maldonado at the plate. He had himself a pretty good first game. He was dangerous on the base pass when he got on base.
Showed good speed, Miguel Maldonado. He scored 3 runs. 3 of the 8 runs for the Tejanos, walked twice. Has a good eye for the ball.
Yeah, and what we saw game 1, and we're looking at it right now with Samaniego taking a pretty sizable lead over there at first, is they really put pressure, and there's the pickoff move to first, a little too late, but we really saw them be aggressive on the base paths, trying to put a little pressure on these young pitchers.
Exactly, and I think you're going to see the same thing, Juan, here with the pitchers for the Trojans, trying to keep the runners close throughout the ballgame.
And we see Sanders taking a peek every now and then, seeing where has a ball there. And, Coach, you talked about seeing Zach Hale behind the plate after what was a very busy game 1 for him. He had a really solid game defensively, really moved well behind the plate, blocked a lot of balls in the ground. And one of the things that stood out is, you said it, he put in a lot of work. Are we going to see him for game 2?
Exactly.
And maybe we see him pinch hit?
Yeah, that could be. But, yeah, that's usually a norm. When we, in last year when we did the game, usually the catchers were the ones that were, everybody catches. Everybody carries at least 2 catchers, one for each ball game.
And I would assume it's really, really challenging to catch 14 innings.
Yep.
And chopper to second, gets it to the shortstop, and good for 1 out. They weren't able to turn 2 on there, as Maldonado beat out the throw.
Yeah, fielder's choice, and a nice job there by the second baseman for the Trojans. That is Dylan Chop getting to that ball and pitching it over to the shortstop, getting 1. Couldn't turn it, though. Brings up number 3 in the order. Oh, look
Hit
out.
by pitch.
Inside.
He's getting really close to hitting some of these guys.
Sal Rocha.
Yeah, he had Sanders had a pitch really, really inside on the walk to Samaniego, and then almost hit by pitch here.
Oh, and there goes.
Ball gets past catcher here, and Maldonado advances to second, now in scoring position.
So Sal Rocha with an opportunity to get another RBI. He did have one in the first game as well. Little high in that pitch there. Sanders struggling just a little bit with his control here to start the ball game. Top of the first, no score. Bottom of the first, actually. There's a nice pitch. 3-1 is the count. We'll see if Rocha wants to take another one or swing away.
Yeah, would you have given him the green light there, or do you wait for Kane?
I would wait. Yeah, I would wait one more.
Early on, right?
Yeah, I would wait one more pitch and see what put extra pressure on him. There it goes. It's high.
Yeah, good call on on that.
There's a walk. So now a great situation here for Gus Kane, who, as we mentioned, hit a bomba in the first ball game to get the Tejanos off to a lead.
Yeah, 2-run shot. Doesn't it kind of set up a little similarly to what we saw in game one?
It sure does.
And I think if we're looking at the Trinidad state, they want to make sure that
Yep.
their pitcher is calm right now.
Exactly. Well, their coach is already out there talking. So,
yeah.
So
I think they want to just ease into this game.
Just a reminder.
Yeah, and with Gus Kane at the plate, I think that's a good little good opportunity for them to say, hey, look, let's settle in, make your pitch your game, we'll be fine.
Exactly. So big spot here early on in the second game of the series.
Good hack at that foul.
He gets a good cut at that one. So came behind on the count here early. No balls, 1 strike. See if he can settle in here in the box.
First inning bomba of game one, as you're referring to that big home run, and that was a bomba. Runner on first and second, similar to what we're seeing now.
Right. Count is even, 1-1. And Kane also has a good eye at the plate. He's always had that.
Good discipline.
We
saw that game one.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. Oh, just as we say that, goes for that.
We had a few announcers jinx game one, and I think we're off to a good start now.
True.
Yeah, the number that stuck out to me was 8 runs in that first game, and we were comparing it to last season, and that's what they were averaging per game for the previous season.
Right.
So again, you're already hitting your averages, and I think that's a good sign if you're Coach Julian Soucy.
Exactly. I mean, it is early, obviously, but it's off to a good start. At least just got to build on that. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Kane. Ball low, evens up the count. Again, missing its target.
We got full count here.
Yep. The count is full. And Sanders, again, struggling just a bit. Just fouled off. Kane was looking for that one.
Did you see his reaction?
Yeah,
where he said, you know what, I missed
just
that
missed.
one.
Exactly.
He had a nice little, okay, you got me on that one.
So another 3-2 pitch here.
And we'll do it again.
Mm-hmm. No.
And that's outside. Walked them, bases loaded.
He didn't want any part of that one. The bases are loaded, as you mentioned, 1 out. Brings up the shortstop, Chris Tavares, who had that mental mistake in the first game. He's got a chance to make up for it here.
Yeah, and I wasn't going to call him out on that, but that was the double play that ended up being an earned run for Carlos Rodriguez, the starting pitcher for game one.
Exactly. So it sort of messed up his ERA for game one for Rodriguez. But anyway.
Well, it still ended up a solid performance for him.
No,
you
it
know,
did.
A good win, and I think you can look the other way on that.
Sure.
Even though there might be some conversation about that later in the locker room.
I would think so. Just a little reminder, friendly reminder. Tavares hit on the count. 2 balls, no strikes. Oh, Sanders again, just struggling with his control.
Yeah, I think Sanders is feeling the pressure a little bit here,
Yes.
trying to get out of this jam with 1 out. Bases loaded, 1 out is not a good spot to be in.
Definitely not.
Hey, good strike.
Yeah, there is a strike. Chris Tavares batting number 5 in the lineup here for the second game.
And pretty soon we'll be seeing him in a Kansas uniform.
That's right. Commit to University of Kansas next season. The count is full.
A lot of pressure here for Zachary Sanders.
Definitely so. Does he want to bring it right down the middle, or? Yeah, he does.
Good contact.
And
That's down the line. It's fair.
right down
We
the
got
line.
1 run coming in, 2 runs coming in. Is he sending him? He's holding him at third. 2 runs come in on this. RBI double for Chris Tavares.
A 3 RBI double. Yeah, that'll make it up from that mistake in the first game. Well, I mean, that's what happens when you get, as a pitcher, you get the 3-2 count with the bases loaded.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, I mean,
Either walk him or bring it down the middle, and that's exactly what he did. Next batter is Alejandro Roberto, who did not see any action in the first game. He is 5'11", 190 pounds. Again, also from Puerto Rico. First is bat as a Tejano. Has an opportunity for some RBIs. Runners at second and third for the Tejanos. 1 out.
pitch inside.
Well, and as we talked about, Juan, in the first game, the Tejanos scored 3 runs in the first. Right now, we're in the bottom of the first, and it's 3-0.
You got to like that consistency, right?
Yes, sir.
And walks.
Wow. I don't know how much longer Sanders will be lasting out there on the mound here. Bases loaded once again.
And Nico Olea coming up to the plate. Really good game defensively for him, too, fighting the sun out there.
Yeah, he did. He did have a problem with one ball that was hit out there, but other than that, it did pretty well.
And yes, and you're right. That was that ground rule double where the ball ended up skipping over the fence there.
Exactly.
Yeah, bases loaded, looking to drive in a couple more runs here for Olea.
Yeah, Olea looking for his first base hit. He did play in the first game, no hits. Looking to break that streak here.
Good discipline on seeing that one and not taking a hack at it.
2 balls, no strikes.
Same pitch from
Yeah, really struggling here. 3-0. Bases loaded, no place to put the batter.
got to make a good pitch here. Probably taking all the way, Coach.
Yeah, oh, definitely. There it is. Now here on this next pitch, you got to think about it. Can he throw 2 pitches down the middle? We'll see in a row. There it is.
Got it by him.
Yep. Just a little bit late there on that swing.
You got full count now, and bases loaded. Fouls it off.
Yep, that's out of play on the right. Count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, bases loaded.
Coach, wonderful afternoon for some baseball.
Oh yeah, it looks really nice.
You know,
Looks really nice.
you had mentioned that that the Tejanos had a scrimmage last week. One of their games was canceled because of the weather.
Yep.
Another foul ball here for Olea.
Exactly. Yeah, we were scheduled to broadcast that game on Sunday, and I was getting ready to leave the house on Sunday morning, and I got a call that, never mind, the game was canceled.
Well, it's probably a good thing.
I was kind of happy about that, yeah.
And Sanders walks Olea here for another run.
Yep, run number 4. And the bases continue full of Tejanos. Brings up the 8th batter in the order. That's Jonathan Mesa, who is going to be the catcher.
Yeah, we talked about Hale catching 2 games. Not going to happen, and the same thing not going to happen for the Tejanos either, as they change the lineup a little bit on the catcher.
Yeah, Jonathan Mesa is from Arlington, Texas, Mansfield Timberwolf High School.
Hits it up the middle.
Oh, nice play by the shortstop there. Wow.
Yeah, shortstop got that ball out of his glove quickly.
That's Decker. Wow. That was an impressive shot, going right over the second base bag and then flipping it back behind him. He did get to force it second.
And he was almost able to make a play to get the ball to first and get that to turn that double play. A little bit harder to do it, as he's falling back and, on one knee and trying to put something behind that throw.
Right.
But great defensive effort nonetheless.
I mean, that saved at least 2 more runs, or 1 run at least.
Oh, absolutely. And with the speed that we've seen from the Tejanos, that's definitely saving a run.
So now we have 2 outs. Still runners at the corners for the Tejanos. There's a pitch for a strike. The batter is number 1.
It's Gio Rodriguez. And another pickoff move to first, trying to see if they can catch a.
Yeah, trying to catch him sleeping there.
Yeah.
Rodriguez from Cape Coral, Florida.
What's recruiting like at this level, Coach? Trying to bring in some different players from some.
Yeah. Well, you look at the roster. Coach Susie really does a good job bringing in players. Not a lot, but he has had some success. Players from Florida and other states, and then he likes to recruit from Puerto Rico as well. So.
Yeah. So we have 2 Floridians on the roster. 7 from Puerto Rico.
Right.
And 1 from Curacao.
1 from Curacao.
Some diversity, and 14 El Pasoans here as Rodriguez strikes out to end the bottom of the first. The Tejanos go up 4-0 at the bottom of this inning. We'll be right back.
El Paso Community College has awarded more than 100,000 diplomas. But what does that really mean?
It means more technicians in high-demand, well-paying jobs.
More people to help you get better.
More expression of beauty in our community.
More understanding of life.
More flavor.
EPCC has helped our community to achieve their dreams more than 100,000 times. Shouldn't you be next? You belong at EPCC. Enroll today.
Welcome back to EISENGA Field for Game 2 of this opening day doubleheader for the El Paso Community College Tejanos. They were winners of Game 1, 8-2. Now they lead 4-0 in Game 2. I'm Juan Gutierrez, joined by the Hall of Fame coach, Tony Grijalva. Coach, obviously we saw 3 runs in the first inning for Game 1. Now they follow up a good first inning in Game 1 with a even better, first inning in Game 2 with 4 runs.
Yeah, and I think that, as long as you're consistent, that's a great way to be consistent if you can score, especially early, and sort of set the pace here in the different games. And the Tejanos have done that so far in these first two ball games. Top of the second inning, again, Jalen Gutierrez still on the mound for the Tejanos, and leading off for the Trojans is the catcher, Carson Barlow, number 11. Barlow is a sophomore from Victoria, British Columbia, so a Canadian. Nice pitch there by Gutierrez. Sort of fooled Barlow there, strike 1. Another good pitch. Gutierrez ahead, 0-2, quickly ahead.
Well, early on, if you're Lane Campa, pitching coach for the Tejanos, you gotta like this strikeout. In addition to what he's seen from his other pitchers in Game 1. Right.
Gutierrez had looked impressive so far. It's early. He's only faced 4 batters, but that was an impressive strikeout there with that ball movement.
Yeah, and we saw that too as Carlos Rodriguez went into the 5th. The 4th, actually, is when he started laboring a little bit more. Mm-hmm. And in the 5th, he was still able to get out of it. But we did see that as a... can you eat up some of these innings? So far right now, what I like from Gutierrez is he hasn't thrown a lot of pitches.
No, he hasn't. And he's got good control of his breaking ball as well.
2 outs.
Yep, nice job of working
Fly
back
out to third.
To the ball there by the third baseman.
Now back to the right fielder, Armand Robles. Now we got Armand Robles coming up to the plate for the Trojans. Gutierrez looking really comfortable out there.
He's showing some confidence out there.
A little outside on that one.
Robles did not play in the first game, first appearance this afternoon. He's a freshman from San Diego, California. A little bit off there.
Yeah, Gutierrez struggling to get that back in the middle of middle of the zone or in the zone.
There's a good pitch.
Yeah, full windup for him all this entire game.
Oh,
I'm curious to see what the comfort level might be like from the stretch.
That you're right.
As he walks Robles here.
Yeah, he's got a lot of extra movement in his full windup. So we'll see what he does here in the stretch.
Now Facio up to the plate, and let's see what the comfort level is like on the.
Mm-hmm. Facio had a base hit in the first game for the Trojans.
Tries to pick him off. I think the ball hit the.
It did.
The spikes on
yep,
on Robles.
That's what it looked like.
A second baseman was there though. Good fundamentals covering that, and I saw the right fielder making his way in too.
Right.
So no opportunity to advance there. And that ball didn't trickle too far away.
No,
nonetheless.
it did not. It would have been a gamble to try and get to second base there.
Yeah, especially with 2 outs.
Yes. Oh, that was just
Outside.
missed. 2 balls, no strikes. There goes the runner.
That was almost a pitch out.
Yep. The late throw was low. Stolen base for Robles.
Yeah, I don't know, Coach. I don't know if they read that. I saw a little bit of a pop-up on that, maybe expecting it.
Yes.
And I think the bat got in the way a little bit where it might have affected his concentration.
Yeah, there was some distraction there for Mesa.
Inside. It's a walk.
Well, so after Gutierrez had a good start here and had good control, all of a sudden got himself in just a bit of a problem.
Yeah, and we saw this the previous game where some of the pitchers would get themselves in jams and they'd get themselves out of it. So curious to see what happens here for Gutierrez.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. The batter now for the Trojans, Owen Bishop from Rio Rancho, New Mexico.
Strike there.
First appearance for Bishop. He did not play in the first game. Oh, a little bit too wide on that throw. So 1 ball, 1 strike. There's 2 outs. Runner on second base for the Trojans.
A little bit high on
Bit
that.
high. Yeah, see, it seems like Gutierrez now, he's laboring a little bit after a good start.
Yeah, we were talking about how he hadn't thrown a lot of pitches, and the last
Exactly.
couple of batters he's faced, he's gotten deep into counts.
Yeah.
Swing and a miss
Good
there.
pitch. Brings it to 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Got him. Got him
That's
looking.
a great pitch.
Hey, we talked about it. He
Yes.
got himself out of it. Worked some deep counts, made some mistakes, but hey, at the end of top of the second, it's still 4-0. Tejanos. We'll be back.
My mom is my hero. She's going to El Paso Community College to make a better life for our family. Sometimes I go with her and it's so fun. I see how hard she works for us. I want to be just like my mom. Someday I'm going to get my degree at EPCC because it's where I belong.
Welcome back to our live coverage of the doubleheader between the El Paso Community College Tejanos and the Trinidad State Trojans. Game 1, as we mentioned, good start for the Tejanos, 8-2 win, and so far right now going into the bottom of the second, 4-0.
And a good start as well for the Tejanos here in the bottom of the first inning, where they came up with 4 runs. They batted around the order, so that the top of the order now with Orlando Samaniego. And I'm looking to see if the pitcher is the same. It is number 35. We have a pitching change. Xander Parra, the freshman from Las Cruces, New Mexico, on the mound for the Trojans.
Yeah, Xander Parra coming in. We saw Zachary Sanders get into, quite a few jams.
Yeah.
And head coach Jason Vena opting to bring in another arm as we go into the bottom of the second.
Yeah, I don't think that Sanders ever got comfortable there on the mound there in the first inning.
And now he's facing the top of the order, as you mentioned, Orlando Samaniego.
Mm-hmm. Samaniego walked in the first inning.
Number 35, Xander Harlow. Now batting Orlando Samaniego.
Good pitch there, right down the middle. 1 ball, 1 strike. Samaniego trying to get on base here to start the top of the second. Two balls, 1 strike. That ball's low, 3-1. So looking at maybe leading off with another walk here for Samaniego like he did in the first inning. Nope.
Yeah, and Coach, as we mentioned, he fouls this one off. But as we mentioned in Game 1, the Trojans are now on their 6th game. They opened up last week, a double header. Two double headers at against Chandler Gilbert Community College, winning one of those games. So a little bit more experience on the season, if you would.
Right.
But yes, leadoff walk for Samaniego. But my point being is they did give up a lot of runs those.
You're right.
In those outings.
And they had trouble scoring runs as well last week. So it looks like as this early now that trend seems to be continuing.
Yeah, total runs in their first 4 games was 16, and this is a steal here. Errant throw, no play at second, but Samaniego now at second base off of a good jump.
Oh yeah, that was definitely a jump. But probably didn't look like he had any idea that the runner was going.
Yeah, and Miguel Maldonado, another guy that we know is dangerous on the base paths. That's a fun one to say. We know he wants to get on base and keep putting a little pressure on them. But yeah, no, to the point that we were making 16 total runs, and here's a pop fly to center field for the first out of this bottom half of the second.
That brings up the number 3 hitter in the order. That is Salvador Rocha, who walked and scored in the first.
Yeah, and to the point that we're trying to make about the run production by the Trojans is 11 of those 16 runs came in Game 4 of that 4-game series. Yeah. So they did struggle at least the first couple of games with producing those runs.
Right, and at some point, the law of averages are going to catch up. Hopefully, it won't be in this series, but maybe their next series that they have.
Yeah, it's also probably a bit tough to open up back to back on the road.
Oh, that's true. A lot of travel.
Yeah, and from Colorado, traveling by bus.
Yes, exactly.
So that can wear on you a little bit too.
Yeah, could be a bit unpleasant at times.
But hey, you get to play baseball though.
That's right.
Another ball here.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Orlando Samaniego at second base here. Tejanos looking for some more runs. They're up 4-0.
Pops this one up. Looks like it's going to be playable for left field. And gets the out.
It is.
Runner does not tag, so we still have a runner on second and 2 outs now.
Yep, 2 outs. That brings up the slugger from the first game, Gus Kane, who hit one over the center field wall in the first ball game.
Yeah, and his first at-bat against Zachary Sanders, he had a pitch there that he wishes he could have back.
You're right.
Let's see if he's aggressive looking for those pitches here on this one.
Exactly. Well, Para didn't want anything to do with it. He threw that one outside.
And that was a scouting report, even after game one, seeing that bomba.
Exactly. We'll see what he comes back with here.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. He's pitching away from him.
Yeah,
that one was low and away.
He's not going to see anything down the middle of the plate. Let's just put it that way. 2 balls and no strikes. Again, 2 outs with a runner at second base. Oh, comes back inside for a strike. Looked like King was expecting an outside pitch. Two balls, 1 strike. Or he missed that one.
Yeah, he was going for that one too. I think that's 2 pitches he wishes he could have back.
So he evens up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, he got him outside.
Yeah, that was a really great pitch.
Yep, it sure was.
Nonetheless, after 2, the Tejanos up 4-0. We're live on EP Sports Network. We'll be back.
My mom is my hero. She's going to El Paso Community College to make a better life for our family. Sometimes I go with her and it's so fun. I see how hard she works for us. I want to be just like my mom. Someday I'm going to get my degree at EPCC because it's where I belong.
And welcome back to Game 2 of this doubleheader on opening day for El Paso Community College Tejanos. Winners already of Game 1, and so far so good here on Game 2, Coach.
Yeah, good start. 4 runs in the first inning, did not score in the second. So we're going to the top of the 3rd inning. And again, Trinidad State, as we mentioned before, are struggling a bit at the plate. Jalen Gutierrez, the pitcher on the mound for the Tejanos, had a good start. But during that 2nd inning, a little bit shaky. Yeah, did get out of the inning, had 2 strikeouts. And we'll see what he does here in the top of the 3rd.
Well, good home record last year for the Tejanos, Coach.
Yes.
So far, obviously one game, 1 win already. But 27 wins, 10 losses here in El Paso. You want to protect home field, right?
Oh, that's definitely the case. And again, because the way the schedule was made, they had that advantage of playing at home. Not so much this year will that be true, but nonetheless, you always have to take advantage when you're at home.
Yeah, you got to be comfortable sleeping in your own bed, making not having to travel on bus, as we mentioned. And,
exactly.
I think it does help a little bit.
Yep. Leading off, bottom of the order, there's Donovan Robinson, the center fielder for the Trojans. On deck is Silas Hilton. There's a good pitch, outside corner for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside on that one.
Another thing I've noticed about that Jalen Gutierrez, he doesn't waste much time.
No, he works quick.
Yeah, he gets the ball and he's ready to go.
And walks.
Got lost.
Walks Robinson here to start this inning.
Still problems with that control right now in the top of the third.
As Silas Hilton comes up to the plate.
Hilton grounded out in the first inning. Did not have a hit either in the first game, so he's looking for his first hit of the series.
Good movement on that pitch by
It
Gutierrez,
was.
but didn't work its way back into the strike zone there. But I'm paying attention here to runner on first, and Gutierrez not paying him too much mind.
No, he's
kind of letting him do his
not.
thing out there.
Yeah, he's pretty much concentrating on getting the ball over the plate. And you're right, his breaking ball is breaking well. He just has to locate it correctly. Here you go.
Good strike there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, not a really big lead for Robinson over at first.
No, he's staying.
And
There he goes.
Good jump.
Oh, and he hit him.
Yeah, hit by pitch. Silas Hilton got hit on that one. Now runners on first and second. I think we might have Susie come out and talk to the umpire, home plate umpire.
He's going to ask about if he was actually hit, but I guess he accepted the explanation. So it looks like the Tejanos are going to get some action in the bullpen.
A little movement, you're right.
Dylan Decker up for the Trojans. An opportunity here for the Trojans with nobody out. Runners at second and first. Gutierrez steps off the rubber.
I think it's one of the better opportunities we've seen.
It has.
For the Trojans with no outs and runners on base. I think
Correct.
we've had some scenarios where and tries to fakes bunt here, or maybe looking for the bunt, but pulls back after the pitch is outside. But yeah, I think this is probably one of the better opportunities we've seen for the Trojans with no outs.
Yeah, you're right. Coach Susie calls a timeout. Wants to talk to Jalen Gutierrez. And probably exactly about that situation that you were talking about. 2 runners on base, nobody out.
Yeah, you wanna make sure that everybody's on the same page here and make some good pitches. And hey, a double play here would be ideal.
Yeah, exactly right.
But as you mentioned, we do have action in the bullpen, and we saw this game 1. I don't want to say short leash, but very mindful of what his pitchers on the mound are currently doing. Susie looking at making quick moves if he sees one of his guys struggling.
Exactly. That's been what Coach Susie has done last year. He did it all the time, always aware of what the situation is. There's the talk, and Gutierrez trying to get a little bit of extra confidence from his teammates.
And, Coach, how do you find the balance on that? Because obviously you want to let a younger pitcher work through a jam.
Yeah.
But you also don't want him to give up so many runs to where he loses confidence in his abilities.
Yeah, and that is a tough line to try and cross or not cross. But you want to give your pitcher the experience in these situations. But then, like you said, you don't want him to get in trouble and give up 5 runs.
And he responded well here with the big strike. But
yeah, he did.
Yeah, now going into, you got to remember, this is a long season, and these are, 18, 19, maybe 20-year-olds in some instances.
Mm-hmm.
But, younger. So, yeah, you don't,
attempt.
if you do give up a lot of runs, now you're looking at, can I really do this?
Exactly. The confidence level just drops. You're exactly right. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out.
And runner was moving on that pitch there over at second.
Oh, nice try. Good job
He
by
tried to track
Rodriguez. He got close to it, too.
Yeah, Gio made a heck of a run down the line there to try to see if he could get that.
Right.
It would have been a great over-the-shoulder catch. Think one of those NFL one-handed grabs that we're seeing in the playoffs. But yeah, he all-out effort, and you like to see it, even if it wasn't rewarded with the out.
Exactly. And I thought on contact it was gonna go down the line and get inside, but it drifted foul.
Yeah, fortunate if you're the Tejanos on that one. And wind picking up a little bit more, and obviously still very calm and pleasant conditions here at EISENGA Field. But we are seeing a slight more breeze. And, Coach, I'm just looking at those two flags out at left.
I saw that, yes.
Out at left, and we were seeing no movement from them earlier.
Right.
And now a little bit more.
Oh, nice pitch by Gutierrez. Big pitch there to get that strikeout.
Well, that's what we're talking about, that confidence. You leave him out there, and he delivers.
Yep.
Dylan Chop now at the plate.
Chop laid out in the first inning. There's turning two.
Double play potential here.
There's a pivot.
And
it is.
Gutierrez gets the double play on
5-4-3.
Textbook 5-4-3 double play. Tejanos still up 4-0 as we head into the bottom of the third, live on EP Sports Network.
My mom is my hero. She's going to El Paso Community College to make a better life for our family. Sometimes I go with her and it's so fun. I see how hard she works for us. I want to be just like my mom. Someday I'm going to get my degree at EPCC because it's where I belong.
Welcome back to EISENGA Field, where the Tejanos in Game 2 of this doubleheader lead the Trojans 4-0.
Great job there by Jaden Gutierrez on the mound for the Tejanos, getting out of jam. And while we were talking about that, does Coach Susie leave him in, or does he pull him in that situation? And he did exactly what he needed to do.
Good confidence for the young pitcher.
Oh, definitely.
But also good confidence for his for his coaches.
Right.
Pitching coach now knows that he can trust him a little bit more late.
Exactly.
And obviously Susie and now he knows that, okay, this kid can get himself into trouble, but also get himself out of it.
Right.
And again, that's going to happen. You're going to get yourself into a jam because we've seen, I think the Trojans have been a little bit more aggressive here in Game 2.
It seems that way. You're exactly right. It had that situation, as you mentioned, where 2 runners on base, nobody out. Great opportunity to put some runs across, but they couldn't do it. So, again, we're coming down now to the bottom of the third inning, and leading it off is Chris Tavares, the shortstop for the Tejanos.
Yeah, and that was probably one of their better opportunities that we've seen in, 9 innings of play now, if you count Game 1. Tavares showing bunt here.
Trying to get on here.
Good speed from him, right?
No, he does have good speed. Yes, he does. That was a tough pitch to try and bunt on, though.
Fouls it off. Now behind on the count, 0-2.
Xander Parra still on the mound there for the Trojans.
Yeah, we saw Zachary Sanders for the Trojans pitch through 1 inning and gave up those 4 runs to start off the game.
Yeah, he can never get his control going.
And sometimes you just won't have it.
That's true. Some days it's good. Some days it's not. There's a shot.
Good shot, but right at the third baseman.
Yeah.
Easy play.
One down. That brings up Alejandro Ruperto, the left fielder, who walked in the first inning.
Yeah, and as you mentioned, that was his first at bat, right? And on the season and in his career here.
Right, that is correct. So now he's like, oh, there's a nice pitch. Now he's looking for his first base hit here for the Tejanos.
Fouls it back. He's still fighting on that one.
Yeah, he was. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, 1 out for the Tejanos. Looking to get some more runs here. Bit low, evens the count at 2-2. Oh, look out.
Hit by pitch.
Get hit. So Tavares is on base. I'm sorry.
Roberto.
There's Roberto.
And then
Sorry about
Olea
that.
coming up to the plate. And Coach, you spoke with head coach Julian Susi about the expectations for the season, and obviously building off the success from last year. Anything else that stands out as far as putting this team together?
Well, the only thing that he did mention and stress was that they were young. They do have some key players coming back from last year that have experienced success, but for the most part, he does have a young team.
Yeah, the transition last year, more sophomores than freshmen.
Right.
This year, more freshmen than sophomores.
Exactly. And that's where the transition has to be. Nico Olea at the plate for the Tejanos. Almost lost control of that pitch.
And I know ahead of their playoff series last year, they had Coach Susi talked about being, having good chemistry. They had some ups and downs, but they do have some returning players. When you're building that culture, having some of these guys like Chris Tavares coming back, and good hit here.
Wow, that one's
finds
in the gap.
Yep. Trying to stretch it for 2, play at third.
That was
Tumble
nice
for Olea.
Yeah, nice speed there by Ruperto, getting the third base.
Yeah, and once Olea saw that the throw was going to third,
he
was going to second.
Yep.
The whole way.
Yep. So congratulations for Olea, his first career base hit for the Tejanos. Runners at second and third, 1 out, and the Tejanos threatening once again. Jonathan Mesa, the catcher, had a fielder's choice in his first at bat. Oh, look out. Yep. Squatted down, hit him in the helmet.
I was worried that he might have not pulled the bat down far enough
Right.
on that. Those are always some of those tricky ones where.
Mm-hmm. You are correct about that. Bottom of the order, Gio Rodriguez, the third baseman, struck out in the first inning, and the Tejanos threatening once again here in the bottom of the third.
Yeah, a little meeting at the mound.
Mm-hmm.
But no, as we talk about this Tejano team, obviously, some success last year, but you see some players here that are trying to. We talked about Chris Tavares going to Kansas.
Right.
How big is that for the confidence in these other younger players that, hey, look, if we perform here, we're going to get our opportunities.
Exactly, and really, that's really what it's all about is getting that opportunity, and knowing that if you do perform, then you have the opportunity to advance in your career, and that's why most of these players are here.
Yeah, playing. I I'm sure they see the guys that have moved on.
Oh,
and,
sure.
You know, good handful of them.
Right.
And I'm sure they still stay in touch and root for them. And, you know, hey, what did you do to get up to that level?
Exactly.
And, you know, you just want that good chemistry, as Coach had mentioned ahead of their playoff game last year. You have that continuity. It helps tremendously.
It really does, and I mean, and it also helps the program as a whole, and that's what Coach Susi and his staff are trying to do. And right now, they're in a good place.
Big swing there.
Yeah, swing right through that one. Did Rodriguez. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Again, Tejanos trying to add to their lead. They're up 4-0 at this point. Oh, really outside. And it seemed like that time Para lost a little bit of control on that pitch. Brings up 2-2 is the count. Rodriguez again looking for a base hit. Opportunity for RBIs here. Oh, and swang and a miss there for the strikeout for Rodriguez. That's the second strikeout of the afternoon for Gio Rodriguez, and the second out of the inning. And we go back now to the top of the order, and Orlando Samaniego, who has walked twice, looking for his opportunity for some runs batted in.
Well, Coach, now his second time seeing Parra here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And again, he's had his struggles as well. He's made some good pitches, though. Got to get out of this jam here, bases loaded jam, see what he can do.
High and outside.
Samaniego, as I mentioned, a big contributor last season to that successful season, and trying to continue that success here. Ball's outside. Samaniego has good power. He had 8 home runs last year. And draws his walk. Third walk of the ball game. Run scores.
Now Miguel Maldonado up to the plate. And nobody throwing for the Trojans in the bullpen.
No. Everything's quiet. Yeah, everything's quiet. It's all on Parra right now. Oh, there's a shot. Will the center fielder get to it? No, over his head. To the wall. First 1 run, 2.
3 runs come in.
3-run double. And Maldonado now with a 3-run triple.
Yeah, he made quick work of that one. First pitch, he liked it, made good contact. There could have been a play out there in the outfield, but it got over his head, and everybody scored.
Yeah, I thought that was Silas Hilton in center field, and it looked at first like he had a beat on it, and he was going to reach it, but just sort of carried over his head.
You'll take it if you're Maldonado.
Oh, yes, definitely so. Inside pitch to the next batter. That is Sal Rocha, who walked and scored. Starting some action over there in the bullpen for Trinidad State.
Yeah, after that big hit, I think they don't want to. They might want to stop the bleeding a little bit.
Excuse me. Dana EISENGA reminding us 8 runs on 3 hits for the Tejanos so far in 3 innings. Now you take them any way you can. Oh, the runner was going. I did not
Maldonado
notice
was
that.
moving.
He had a big jump there.
With this kind of lead, do you start working on some things like putting on a hit and run, or is it just
this
let the guys play?
No, I think this would be a good time. You don't know when you're going to have another opportunity like this, so yeah, sort of reinforce some of the
back to reinforce some of the fundamentals.
Some of the fundamentals, some of the basics, exactly.
Yeah, I think they're more aware of that now. Potter, I'm a little bit more aware of that play might be on.
Mm-hmm. Oh, out to the sun field.
Tracking it. He's under it?
Yep.
And he's got it.
Yep. That is Robles in right field.
Did he drop that?
Did he really? Because
No, I think he got it.
I had 2 outs already, though.
Yeah, I had that too, because I have 3 outs as well. A little confusion here, as we thought that would have been the 3rd out. And
wow.
That's 3.
I don't know.
nonetheless, this will be the 3rd or potentially 4th out of the inning.
Wow.
The Tejanos put up another big inning, 4 runs in the bottom of the 3rd to take an 8-0 lead. We'll be back.
Hi everyone, Joe Negrete, General Manager at Audi El Paso. I wanted to personally invite you guys to our end of month sales event. For the next 3 days, I'm going to be offering $2,000 off the MSRP on every brand new Audi in stock, and an additional $1,000 off if you currently own or lease a Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, or Acura. We'd love to have you come check out our inventory in person at 6318 Montana Avenue, or we're always available 24/7 at AudiElPaso.com.
Hi, I'm David Lujan, the General Sales Manager here at Audi El Paso. All the great promotions that Joe already mentioned, but in addition, the all-new redesigned Audi Q5 has promotional rates, 2.99% for up to 72 months. Come see us, we're excited. On the all-new redesigned Audi A5, we have 1.99% promotional rate up to 72 months. So come visit us here at Audi El Paso, where we show you why this is Audi.
Welcome back to EISENGA Field, where the Tejanos are up 8-0 against the Trinidad State Trojans. A little bit of an update. Sal Rocha made it to second base and contributed an RBI. Maldonado coming in to score on that.
Right.
Initially, we thought the right fielder had caught it. We were mistaken. He ended up dropping it. So now we are up. We have a score of 9-0.
9-0.
Tejanos up over the Trojans.
Right. And that's what happens when we take for granted that they're going to catch a fly ball. So we look down on our score sheet to mark it. And those kind of things happen.
Yeah, I saw that the entire way. We almost thought that there was 4 outs on that. Apologies to the viewers on that, but the score is correct. 9-0, Tejanos up, and Sal Rocha credited with that. Getting to second base and the run coming in could have been. I don't know if it hit the glove. Now it might be an error.
I would imagine so, but.
So maybe not the RBI that we thought for Rocha, as I mentioned.
Right.
But nonetheless, 1 out as Jalen Gutierrez is still on the mound.
Yeah, and that was Carson Barlow, the catcher, leading off for the Trojans, and flied out to center field. 1 down. Eddie Montoya, the second baseman, up to the plate now. Here's a nice pitch outside corner.
Big hack.
Miss. Boy, that ball to the backstop, bouncing right back.
And it was that bounce that helped them out tremendously.
Back to Mesa.
Mesa was able to pick that up quick. He almost fielded that like a grounder and was able to make a quick throw over to first base and get that out. But yeah, that got past him. I think was that a 5-hole there?
If you wouldn't have gotten that rebound, that bounce, it probably would have bounced back to the pitcher's mound. Another strike there, Gutierrez. Not a whole lot of room here between the location of home plate and the backstop.
Yeah, the padding on that too. You got a fortunate bounce.
That one will be out of play.
Fouls it off. Robles with a good hack, fouling it off to stay alive here.
Robles walked in his first plate appearance this afternoon. Oh,
got him looking.
That was a crazy pitch.
He's had good movement on that, and now he's locating it.
Yes.
We talked about it being just a little bit off.
Yeah, he lost on location there in the second inning, but he's got it back. That's a quick 1-2-3 in the top of the fourth for the Trojans.
We'll take a break as the Tejanos lead 9-0.
El Paso Community College has awarded more than 100,000 diplomas. But what does that really mean?
It means more technicians in high-demand, well-paying jobs.
More people to help you get better.
More expression of beauty in our community.
More understanding of life.
More flavor.
EPCC has helped our community to achieve their dreams more than 100,000 times. Shouldn't you be next? You belong at EPCC. Enroll today.
Welcome back to opening day for the Tejanos. I'm Juan Gutierrez, joined by the Hall of Fame coach, Tony Grijalva. We've had a lot of fun here the first two games. Game one ended with a 8-2 win for the Tejanos, and so far 9-0 as we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Trinidad State Trojans in this in game two of this doubleheader.
Yes, that pitcher will be number 26, Jaden Montoya, the freshman from Colorado Springs, Colorado. Yeah, you're right. We've seen all kinds of things, even a mysterious run there in that last inning that I had no idea had occurred.
9. Yeah, there was an odd play there where Sal Rocha flied out to right. We thought the right fielder caught it. Turns out he did not. We had Miguel Maldonado on second base. He ran all the way home to bring in the ninth run, and Rocha ended up on second base.
Right.
So apologies for the confusion there. We then had Kane come up and ground out, and we erroneously thought it was 4 outs. But again, as Coach mentioned, sometimes we think we saw the ball go all the way in the glove, and we look elsewhere.
Right.
And I think it caught several of us up here in the booth, myself included, and apologies to the viewers for that.
Yep. So the Tejanos batted around in the third inning. Chris Tavares led off the third inning. He's leading off here in the fourth.
Yeah, he got under that one a little bit. Shortstop comes over to shallow left and makes
he's
a
struggling
play.
with that one.
I'm seeing the wind pick up a little bit more. I think he saw it all the way through, and last second he might have seen it shift a little bit.
Yes.
We've had a really calm afternoon here, but little by little, as the afternoons progress, I'm seeing a little bit more wind.
Yeah.
You see it on the back of the jerseys for some of these guys, too.
Mm-hmm. Alejandro Ruperto was hit by a pitch and scored in the third inning. And he also walked, so he's been on base twice. Oh, and again.
Let's make it 3 times.
He's got a magnet.
Right between the shoulder blades on that.
Today's his
Yeah,
lucky
I'm
day.
so in pain there.
Now look at the right side. He's been on base 3 times.
Yeah, on-base percentage looking real good. That back might have a little bit of a welt on it after after today's game, but hey, the on-base percentage solid. Nothing a little ice won't bring down.
Right.
You know?
Eventually it goes away.
Well, I don't know. Is the treatment for that icing the ache or warm? Put a little bit of a. Do we go hot or cold on something like that?
Yep, that's true. Nico Lea is the next batter for the Tejanos. He had an RBI in the first inning, had a double in the second inning, and scored.
Strike there.
A little late on that pitch. High fly ball.
Got under it a little bit.
Maybe.
Second baseman coming over, making a smooth, easy catch.
Yeah, made a tough. That looked like a tough play to me. He made it look easy.
You know, now that you mention that, yeah, he did make it look easy, and I'm selling his effort short. But you have the sun, you have a little bit of wind.
Yeah.
It's a little crowded there. With,
Right, it wasn't
first
that
base.
where he caught it.
You
You're
know?
correct.
Yeah, you're. I apologize. Like, he made that look too easy, and that that was something that we shouldn't take for granted, as we saw with that play out in right field earlier.
Exactly. Jonathan Mesa up for the Tejanos, hit by pitch in the previous inning, out to right field.
Tracking it and stays in play, makes the out. Well, after 4, El Paso Community College up 9, Trinidad State 0. We'll be back.
My mom is my hero. She's going to El Paso Community College to make a better life for our family. Sometimes I go with her and it's so fun. I see how hard she works for us. I want to be just like my mom. Someday I'm going to get my degree at EPCC because it's where I belong.
Welcome back to Game 2 of this doubleheader, where the Tejanos are leading the Trinidad State Trojans 9-0, and Coach Jalen Gutierrez still on the mound. And I think as the game's progressed, I think his command's gotten a little bit better.
It has. You know, we talked about it earlier. He started off with great command, especially on his breaking pitches, and then there in the probably the second inning maybe started having control problems. So he struggled a little bit. But it looks like the last 2 innings have been 1-2-3s, and he's gotten that control back.
Yeah, I've seen his. We saw it in that second inning where he was struggling to locate some of his breaking stuff, and lately he's been seeing good movement and confusing those Trojan batters.
Yeah, he's been spot on, and I think that's what he's looking for, and I know that's what Coach Susi's looking for is, can he make those adjustments on the mound and make those adjustments on the run.
Yeah, and you got to give credit too to Lane Campa, his pitching coach.
Yeah.
So far, we've seen every pitcher that we've seen come in, 4 pitchers total now, and they've all looked pretty solid.
Yep.
So good start to Campa's season and his tenure here with the Tejanos.
Going to the top of the 5th inning now, and Angel Facio leading off for the Trojans. So we'll see what the Trojans can do here against Jalen Gutierrez. Oh, he fooled him on that one. Sort of a half swing there. by Facio. No balls, 1 strike. Shot down the first baseline, foul. So Gutierrez once again with a good start on this in this inning. Ahead on the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Pitch a bit outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Again, Facio walked in his first at bat in the second inning. Great pitch once again. Comes back with a breaking ball over the middle of the plate. Fooled Facio. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 strikeouts for Jalen Gutierrez. In his first start for the Tejanos. Comes back with first pitch once again for a strike. Owen Bishop at the plate for the Trojans. He struck out as well in first at bat. And he starts off here, no balls, 2 strikes. Again, looks like Gutierrez, a lot of confidence, throwing the ball hard. Oops, just as I say that.
Well, you mentioned his pace earlier, and his pace has not changed. 5 innings into this game, he's pitched, 4 and a third, and his pace has stayed consistent.
It has. Got him there. Got him swing. That's strikeout number 7. 7 strikeouts for Julian Gutierrez in 4 and 2/3. So, yep.
See a pitching change here.
Probably, like Dana says, having to do with the pitch count. Nice effort there by Jalen Gutierrez. He is being pulled.
Yeah, his teammates all coming out to greet him. We talked about that, what that chemistry, how important that was for Coach Susi last year.
Exactly.
And it seems like he's building off of it this year as well.
Yeah, it really looks like he's just carrying on here to this season.
Yeah, and makes way for Christopher Spencer coming in for the Tejanos. Jalen Gutierrez, really strong 4 and 2/3 innings, giving up no runs.
Number 8. Is that? I can't see a number.
Christopher Spencer takes over. Righty from Presidio.
There you go. Looking at the wrong roster. Yes, he's a sophomore from Presidio, Texas. 6 feet, 180 pounds. Looking to take over here for Jalen Gutierrez, who had a superb outing for the Tejanos, and something to look forward to for his next appearance.
Absolutely. Midway through this game, I mean, what's impressed you so far from game 1 that we saw, and then so far half a game for game 2? What stands out the most?
Well, when I look at it again, I knew about Carlos Rodriguez and look forward to watching him pitch the first game, and he did a good job. He didn't get as many strikeouts. He got a couple of strikeouts late in his outing, but what impressed me here, the difference with the pitching is again just Jalen Gutierrez and the strikeouts, because I think that becomes very important.
Yeah, and you're absolutely right. I think his control got better as the game went on. Shaky second inning. Donovan Robinson now at the plate takes a ball. But yeah, Jalen Gutierrez, I think to your point, those strikeouts, he really put in a good effort today.
Yeah, he did. One thing I noticed, we'll get to it here, swing and a miss, nice pitch. You mentioned early on with Jalen Gutierrez throwing out of the full windup versus the stretch. And I think back that inning where he was having trouble, he had to pitch out of the stretch.
You're right. You're absolutely right. He had runners on, and I think that affected his mechanics a little bit.
Right.
Or even then, he was also aware that, hey, I have pressure on me now with runners in scoring position, and the game was still a little bit tighter at the time with only a 4-run lead.
Right. And I mean, that's something that as a coaching staff, you look back over and try and make that change and that adjustment. Oh,
Robinson grounded out, and
Gus Kane just dropped it and hit off his glove.
Yeah, tried to stretch for it a little bit, and it seemed like he might have maybe he mistimed that.
Yeah, Gutierrez did a good job of going to his left, picking it up, made a strong throw.
Top of the order now with Silas Hilton and a runner on.
I'm going to say that's an E3. So looking at Hilton, he was hit by a pitch in the third inning, grounded out in the first. Two outs. Runner on first base. Bit low on that pitch. Two balls, no strikes. There's a nice pitch, swing and a miss. Two balls, one strike, the count. Pitch low, 3-1.
How's it off the Tejano bench? Everybody trying to get their hand on that one.
Just over their heads. But they were ready. Full count now to Hilton. Again, two outs. Runner on first base. Fly ball. Who's got it?
Ball. Olea.
Olea
makes the catch and ends the inning. Tejano still up 9-0 as we head into the bottom of the fifth.
Hi everyone, Joe Negrete, General Manager at Audi El Paso. I wanted to personally invite you guys to our end of month sales event. For the next 3 days, I'm going to be offering $2,000 off the MSRP on every brand new Audi in stock, and an additional $1,000 off if you currently own or lease a Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, or Acura. We'd love to have you come check out our inventory in person at 6318 Montana Avenue, or we're always available 24/7 at AudiElPaso.com.
Hi, I'm David Lujan, the General Sales Manager here at Audi El Paso. All the great promotions that Joe already mentioned, but in addition, the all-new redesigned Audi Q5 has promotional rates, 2.99% for up to 72 months. Come see us, we're excited. On the all-new redesigned Audi A5, we have 1.99% promotional rate up to 72 months. So come visit us here at Audi El Paso, where we show you why this is Audi.
Welcome back to EISENGA Field. Tejanos up 9-0 against the Trojans. So far, it's been a one-sided affair for the Tejanos. Game one ended in an 8-2 victory, and that was a 7-inning game. This will be a 9-inning game.
Correct.
And going into the bottom of the fifth, 9-0. Coach, if you are the Trojans, the second half of this game, what are you looking to get? Whether it's just build momentum, get some positive things out of the second half of this doubleheader.
Exactly. You're looking for anything positive, to end the day. And they have to come back tomorrow, play 2 more games. You don't want to go into tomorrow with negative thoughts that you can't get the job done. So again, if you're the coaching staff, it's about taking those little steps, those small steps, and getting some positives.
And Gio Rodriguez grounding out to shortstop.
Nice play.
Great throw, great stretch by first baseman.
Yep.
And 1 out. Hey, some of those positives that we were talking about
Exactly.
for the Trojan side.
Exactly. Dylan Decker there did a great job there, moving to his right, and little jump throw to first base. Plenty of time to get the runner.
And now Orlando Samaniego at the plate.
And then, again, like you said, those are the little things that you look at as positive.
A little bit moral victories of sorts, if you would. And we also have to point out that this is a long season. This
Sure.
For the Tejanos, this is game 2. For the Trojans, this is game 6 of their season.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of baseball left to be played. And as head coach Susi mentioned last year, for them it was an up and down year. You could start hot, you could end up cooling off, or vice versa. You could start off cold and get hot.
Exactly. Oh, that took a skip bounce over the third baseman.
That went that
was dangerous.
that had some heat on it.
Yeah, Dylan Chop there.
The hot corner.
That's why they call it the hot corner, exactly. And it was hit right on the nose also by Samaniego.
Yeah, Miguel Maldonado now at the plate. He's had himself a day.
He has. 3-run double in the third inning. In the first game, what did he do? He scored 3 runs as well. So he's been familiar with the base paths today.
Yeah, that rolls off your tongue a lot easier. I struggle saying base paths. You made that sound easy. And as we talk about the base paths, we're seeing Samaniego taking an extended lead.
Yeah.
Even though he does have Montoya's attention over there, but he does take a good lead. And that stayed fair.
Nice stab there by the first baseman, Facio.
Stayed fair. Quick 2 outs here.
Yep.
And we have Salvador Rocha coming up, stepping into the box.
Samaniego moves to second base.
That one a little low.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now let's talk a little bit on the flip side of things. If you're the Tejanos, you've looked good. Your pitching has looked good. Your run production has been exceptional.
Mm-hmm.
How do you keep these guys from getting their heads a little bit too big?
Yeah, that could be a problem. There's
Rocha gets hit by a pitch.
I think that, to me, the main thing to do is to stay aggressive. They've been aggressive here, especially at the plate. They've been aggressive on the field and making plays. And I just think they need to continue that consistency of being aggressive.
Well, Gus Kane has been aggressive
He
so
has
far.
been. Yep.
This is a good opportunity for him. He started the scoring early for the Tejanos in Game 1 with a 3-run shot.
Right.
And that was one shot to center field for that home run. A bomba, as you guys have dubbed it, and looking to continue that here.
Well, it's not for lack of trying. The pitch is a little high, but he swung through it.
Wow. Yeah, doubleheader for El Paso Community College softball also as well.
Right. Yep. They're right across the side on the other side of the field.
And we have our good friend Ace down on that side.
Ace is doing that game. Correct. One of the few times that the Tejanos and Tejanas will be playing at the same time.
Yeah, fun day out here.
Big swing there by Kane. No, it does. It does get exciting. Good crowd as well here. And I hear there was a good crowd over at the softball game as well.
Yeah, for a Friday afternoon.
Yeah.
Weather's perfect. Slight breeze to get a... How's that one off? Kane's still fighting. He's taking some big hacks. You know, he maybe wants to hit another one over the fence, but
I have no doubt
still a little
about
bit
that.
disciplined by the looks of it.
Very true. And by the way, if you don't have anything to do tomorrow and you're here in El Paso, stop by, take a look at either one of these teams or both of them. You can walk right across to the other field.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but game 1 tomorrow, 11 a.m.
Right.
Followed after the conclusion of that one, game 2, 20, 25 minutes, depending on
Correct.
On where.
Yeah, it'll be the same
duration.
format. The first game will be 7 innings. Second game will be 9. For the Tejanos, for the Tejanas, they're both 7-inning games.
Yeah,
he got fooled there.
To the season, and
Yep.
Kane strikes out to end this inning. Tejanos up 9-0. We'll be back.
My mom is my hero. She's going to El Paso Community College to make a better life for our family. Sometimes I go with her and it's so fun. I see how hard she works for us. I want to be just like my mom. Someday I'm going to get my degree at EPCC because it's where I belong.
Well, welcome back to EISENGA Field, where we have a really, really good game for the Tejanos. 9-0 on game 2 of their doubleheader on this opening day. Christopher Spencer still on the mound.
Still on the mound, yes.
And we have a change with Duarte now playing right field.
That's right.
Irvin Duarte.
Yeah, Evan Duarte, who played in the first game.
Now playing right field, Irving Duarte, now batting for Trinidad.
Looking to see what he did. Yeah, he DH'd in the first game. Did not get a hit, but he'll get a chance to come up here. But right now for the Trojans, up to bat is Dylan Decker, the shortstop.
Big swing by
Big
Decker
cut.
there.
Yeah. Decker's made a couple of good plays there at shortstop. I've been impressed with his play defensively.
Oh yeah, he had that really running the other way, throwing against his body and getting it all the way to first. He covered some ground there, and strong enough arm to get it across the diamond.
That he did. He's 6'3", 195, so he's not a small individual. For a shortstop, anyway.
You can't teach height, but it does seem like he has the mechanics too, the good, the good footwork, and
Correct.
the height also plays a big part in it.
1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. 2-2 now. Nobody out, nobody on.
Way to stay away from that one.
Yeah, a little bit outside now. And it looks like a little bit of a struggle here for Christopher Spencer.
Yeah, walks.
Well, not a good way to start here in the top of the 6th inning with a walk.
A couple of leadoff walks we've seen.
Yeah.
But haven't really proven to be too dangerous. Hopefully that stays that way for the Tejanos.
Yeah, they've been getting out of it.
Dylan Chop now at the plate.
Big swing there, just missed. Chop grounded into a double play his last time. He's actually looking for his first base hit. He played the first game as well. Did draw a walk, but no base hits. There's a little change up. Swing and a miss. Spencer's a hit on the count. 2 strikes.
And glancing over at Decker over on first as he takes his lead. Doesn't seem too concerned with what he's doing out there. Makes contact on that one. Left fielder might. Oh, he was able to get it. That was right on the line.
Yep.
If it would have dropped, might have been foul.
Yeah, long run by Roberto there.
He covered a lot of ground. But,
yeah, he was playing straight away, but did a good job. Showed some good speed.
And that very well could have fallen foul.
Yep.
But nonetheless, it's an out. If you're Christopher Spencer, you're happy about that one.
Definitely so.
See, now he's paying a little bit more
now
attention to Decker.
Carson Barlow up to the plate for the Trojans. Struck out and flied out. Bit of a high pitch there, 1 ball.
Good eye on that.
Yep.
Good take.
And so the catcher trying to frame that one a little bit, see if he could get the call.
Yeah, that's going to be that's an art trying to frame those pitches that you don't see as much now. I think you still see some of the major league players just out of habit, and that's the way they were brought up. But now with a lot of this technology coming in,
yeah, it has changed as far as that's concerned. Ooh. Inside tight pitch. 3 balls, 1 strike. Again, 1 out, runner on first base. And just missed that one.
yeah, runners on first and second now. Yeah, Christopher Spencer giving up 2 walks this inning.
Yeah, so now we're going to find out how Spencer can handle being under pressure here. You're exactly right. Yeah, we've got a new batter. That is Nick. It's a challenging last name.
Hominiuk.
Hominiuk.
I'm going to go with
There
Hominiuk.
you, that's what's
Nick
good.
Hominiuk.
Hominiuk from Calgary, Alberta. See if Spencer can work out of this jam here. First pitch is a strike.
Ball there.
Good eye by Hominiuk there. Again, 1 out. Runners at second and first. Another opportunity for the Trojans to get on the board here. There goes the runner. Both runners actually fouled off.
Yeah, probably their second best opportunity here to produce some runs. I know we were talking about Jalen Gutierrez when he was on the mound that second inning.
Yes.
And he had a runner on first and second with no outs as their best opportunity. And here they are again. The Trojans are trying to produce some runs, which have been limited in their previous games.
They have, you're right. Just missed with that pitch. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I believe that's out of play.
Some action now for the Tejano bullpen.
Somebody got up over there.
Getting loose. Well, 7th season for head coach Susie.
Right.
You know, has built this program, gotten some good recruits, gotten some players to play at other levels that are looking solid.
Or there's a bouncer. They're just in the right place.
Nothing you can do about that one.
Nope, that was placed perfectly.
It's almost like a bunt.
yeah, that's pretty much it. Tavares is playing closer to second base over there. The third baseman's deep. And the pitcher's falling to his left, to the first base side. So nothing else you can do about that one.
Nonetheless, it loads the bases for
It does.
For the Trojans here.
Armand Robles, the right fielder, walked and struck out.
Well, I was trying to touch on the continuity with Manny Sierra and in his 4th year, and obviously head coach Susi in his 7th year. And when you throw in Lane Campa there, played for the Tejanos. Right. Now you really understand each other really well.
Sure. There's a base hit right past the third baseman. 1 run comes in. Here comes the second one. Nope. He's held up. So you got an RBI for Robles and a single.
Yeah, Robles coming up clutch. Bases loaded and being able to find a hole in that defense.
Yep. Haven't had very many successful opportunities for that, but they do score. Still bases loaded now for, I believe it's Angel Facio. I'll check the number. Pitches outside. Yeah, Angel Facio, the first base. Opportunity for some more RBIs here. Just outside. Not quite hitting the target there for Spencer. So there's shots. Straightaway center field.
Oh, Leia, easy there.
Comes
Good
the
throw. Not cut off. Blocked. But sack fly there.
Yep, sack fly. Run batted in. And Barlow scores. So now we have 2 out, runners at second and first. Owen Bishop, who struck out twice, at the plate. Swing and a miss there.
And now I'm keeping an eye out on that bullpen and see if there's any urgency as the Tejano pitcher warms up. But no, still the same pace. I think they're comfortable with Spencer on the mound, and we've seen them get out of it, limit the damage.
Right.
I think they're looking for him to do that same
Yeah.
thing here, where
Yeah.
it's a good learning opportunity, right?
Exactly. And again, opportunity to build some confidence as well. 2 strikes on Bishop.
Got
the
him.
corner.
Got him.
Yep.
Oh, he got
Coming
out of
looking.
it. Minimize the damage. Then, you were saying got him on the corner looking.
Yep.
Well, the Trojans put up 2 runs here. Score 9-2 as we head into the bottom of the 6th.
El Paso Community College has awarded more than 100,000 diplomas. But what does that really mean?
It means more technicians in high-demand, well-paying jobs.
More people to help you get better.
More expression of beauty in our community.
More understanding of life.
More flavor.
EPCC has helped our community to achieve their dreams more than 100,000 times. Shouldn't you be next? You belong at EPCC. Enroll today.
My mom is my hero. She's going to El Paso Community College to make a better life for our family. Sometimes I go with her and it's so fun. I see how hard she works for us. I want to be just like my mom. Someday I'm going to get my degree at EPCC because it's where I belong.
Welcome back. El Paso Community College leading the Trojans, the Trinidad State Trojans, 9-2. We have Chris Tavares coming up, Coach, and you saw him play last year. He's making a move. He's committed to playing for Kansas.
Right.
How exciting has it been to see his development the last, a little bit, season plus now, game 2.
Right. Yeah, no, when he came in, we saw him last year, and he was young, but he has good defensive skills. He struggled a little bit at the plate, as I mentioned. He started as a leadoff, and then he kept slowly falling down the batting order. But I think that's what he needs to work on a little bit more this year is his batting, because his defense is pretty solid.
Sign of good coaching, right?
Yeah.
If he's developing.
Yep. And then looking at the lineup card, this is the the 3rd inning in a row that he leads off.
Wow. Funny how sometimes that works out in baseball.
Pitches outside, 3-0.
Leadoff walk.
Yep.
Alejandro Roberto now coming up. Excuse me. No, this is Duarte.
Oh, Duarte.
Yeah.
Who went in for
playing right field, Irvin Duarte. A little shuffling out in the outfield.
Right.
So Irvin Duarte, he's been in the game at right field, but taking that 6th spot.
Right.
In the batting order.
Just switched over positions in the outfield. Tavares on first base, nobody out. Tejanos looking for some more runs. Oh, that was outside as well. 9-2 lead right now for the Tejanos. But it's always good to add some more runs.
Absolutely. If we look at the score from game 1, 8-2, you've already produced one more run in game 2, and you still got a couple more innings to play.
Right.
It's a solid start for the Tejanos here. Their first 2 games of this season.
Yeah, you're right. It really has been. There's a nice pitch outside corner. 3 balls, 1 strike. A little bit late on that swing. Now looking at the flags out there, Juan, looks like they're picking up a little bit more.
Yeah, I think we are getting a little bit of that breeze. When you're looking at February, late February or March,
yes,
you might not even be able to see the flags out there with the dust out here.
Definitely. So Duarte drives a walk. Tavares moves to second base, and it brings up Nico Lea. Double and scored, and an RBI in the first.
Well, as we talk about run production, so far in 2 games, 17 runs for the Tejanos.
Yeah.
And obviously this game's still in progress. We mentioned that the Trojans have played in 6 games, obviously this being their 6th one still in progress.
Right.
17 total runs for the Tejanos in a game plus, 2 games if you would, and 20 total in 6 games for the Trojans. So if we're talking about struggling with run production, that kind of puts it into perspective.
Exactly right. That's pretty much what you're looking at, and that's why at this point for the Trojans, struggling to get going, and that's what they're looking for. Pitch is high. Three balls, no strikes for Nicolea. Oh, there goes the runner. Tavares, no problem there. Oh, it was the ball 4. Sorry.
Oh, he was. I think it was. They were going to steal no matter what, and it ended up being a walk.
So 3 straight walks, loads the bases.
And no outs.
And no outs, right? Brings up the catcher, Jonathan Mesa. Has a fielder's choice and was hit by a pitch. So he's looking for his first base hit.
Good opportunity here to do it. And why not add an RBI to it, right?
Right. Why not? Makes the stats more impressive. Looks like the infield is double play depth. Oh, that was
he got him.
He was ducking.
Yeah, he that had some serious bite to it, and I think Mesa didn't. He might have seen that from Jalen Gutierrez as he was catching him earlier, but he was not expecting to see that kind of movement as the batter on that one.
You were exactly right. Makes a difference. No balls, 2 strikes to Mesa.
Yeah, he might want to bring the bat down a little bit. I'm watching him as as those pitches come to him, and that bat stays up.
It does.
So you might want to pull that down just a hair if he doesn't want a unintended bunt.
Right.
Hard pitch there.
Yeah, just got a piece of it.
To catch up to it.
Count is even. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Tejanos looking to add to their lead. Here in the bottom of the 6th.
That's right above his head. I think
that nicked his helmet at the top of his head.
Run comes in off of that. And he's not doing anything exceptional by leaning in or, his stance is natural. It's just, command from Montoya.
Yep. We've got a pinch hitter for Gio Rodriguez, and it is number 20, Duel Malave.
think we're going to see a pitching change here too,
Okay.
potentially as the Trojans meet at the mound. No, doesn't look like it's a pitching change. Yeah, it will be a pitching change. Afternoon is done for Montoya.
Waiting for the.
Well, I'll tell you
the
what, Coach.
relief
Let's take
pitcher.
a break here.
Sure.
We'll come back with who is going to pitch for the Trojans. And as of right now, 9-2, Tejanos leading.
Hi everyone, Joe Negrete, General Manager at Audi El Paso. I wanted to personally invite you guys to our end of month sales event. For the next 3 days, I'm going to be offering $2,000 off the MSRP on every brand new Audi in stock, and an additional $1,000 off if you currently own or lease a Mercedes, BMW, Lexus, or Acura. We'd love to have you come check out our inventory in person at 6318 Montana Avenue, or we're always available 24/7 at AudiElPaso.com.
Hi, I'm David Lujan, the General Sales Manager here at Audi El Paso. All the great promotions that Joe already mentioned, but in addition, the all-new redesigned Audi Q5 has promotional rates, 2.99% for up to 72 months. Come see us, we're excited. On the all-new redesigned Audi A5, we have 1.99% promotional rate up to 72 months. So come visit us here at Audi El Paso, where we show you why this is Audi.
El Paso Community College has awarded more than 100,000 diplomas. But what does that really mean?
It means more technicians in high-demand, well-paying jobs.
More people to help you get better.
More expression of beauty in our community.
More understanding of life.
More flavor.
EPCC has helped our community to achieve their dreams more than 100,000 times. Shouldn't you be next? You belong at EPCC. Enroll today.
Welcome back to Game 2 of this doubleheader where the Tejanos are leading 10-2. And I want to correct, I said 9-2 earlier, but it is 10-2 after that run came in off of that hit by pitch. New pitcher now for the Trojans, an El Pasoan.
Yes, sir, in El Paso. And Joe David Felix, a freshman, 5'10", 160 pounds, from America's High School here in El Paso.
Obviously familiar with the area, but he's going to have his hands full with this Tejano lineup, who's produced a lot of runs the last two games. 10 runs this game, 8 runs the previous game, Game 1. So they've been outscoring this Trojan team 18-4.
Yep.
18-4.
18-4. And then the situation in which he comes in also is not the best.
Correct, right.
For Felix, as you mentioned, there is a pinch hitter for the Tejanos, Duel Malavid. He's listed as a catcher. He's a freshman, and also he's from Puerto Rico, Toa Baja, Puerto Rico.
Yeah, the Carlos Beltran Baseball Academy, as you referenced earlier.
Yep. So you talk about a pressure situation to come in, to come to the mound in your hometown, and you are the visiting team against your.
You might have some family and friends here.
A couple, maybe. Sure.
I think he took I think he took his time warming up a little bit. Understanding that it's a big moment.
Yeah, it is.
And yeah, with family and friends and inside.
Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to settle the nerves down.
Right. Yeah. Starts off with a breaking pitch, just misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Again, bases are loaded. Nobody out for the Tejanos. Inside once again, called a ball.
Making his way over to the umpire on the first base side. Joe David Felix.
Something in his pocket.
Well, this first baseman might be their scouting report, perhaps.
I don't know that. I think that's what he was trying to mess with when he was coming out of the bullpen.
Yeah, maybe a malfunction on a piece of equipment there.
That's the signal thing.
Yeah. You're right. It's problems with the device that he had when he was warming up over there. So trying to get that straightened out.
And we'll see if he's awarded a couple of warm-up pitches here as this kind of goes a little bit longer.
There it is. Looks like they got it. All right, so we're back into play. No warm-up pitches, doesn't look like.
Back to the action here. Malave back in the box immediately.
Once again, 2 balls, no strikes. Breaking ball, called strike. 2 balls, 1 strike now.
Yeah, you got the device working and you got the strike zone working too.
There it is.
Fouls it off.
Foul back, evens the count at 2-2.
Yeah, Malave, one of the 7 Puerto Rican players that are on this roster. That's also got to help if you have a few other guys that are from where you're at.
Yep, exactly. Oh, there's a shot back over center field.
What a hit there.
Oh, it's booted by the center fielder. 1 RBI. 2.
He runs a little bit too far past thinking that third base was open.
Coach Susie stopped the runner at third base.
So we have 2 runs coming off of that RBI double by Malave. And that'll do it. 10-run rule.
Yep, that's it. That's what it was.
Well, 12-2. Big win for big day for the Tejanos.
It really was.
Win 8-2 game 1, and then this game ends in a 12-2 final.
Yep, a great start for the Tejanos. Exactly how they wanted to start off here this season of 2026 after the success in 2025. And now it's go home and get some rest, come back tomorrow, try and do it again.
What's the message if you're the Trojan coach for your side?
Yeah, you tell, well, you know what, today's over. There's nothing we can do about it now. Now it's just a matter of getting your mindset correct and come back ready to go tomorrow.
And you briefly touched on the Tejano side on building off of a good day 1.
Right.
So, again, looking forward to being with you guys tomorrow.
Sounds
should be
good.
another fun day of baseball, another doubleheader. And for today, I'm Juan Gutierrez and joined by Hall of Fame coach Tony Grijalva. Any final thoughts? I want to give you the opportunity to touch on anything else that we may have not talked about.
No, I just enjoyed working with you today, and hopefully we will do this again. And it was a great way to start the season.
Well, Coach, thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for allowing me to be part of this, and for everybody on the EP Sports Network crew, thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.